and with rad distribution. So let's talk about some Black Lion stuff. We have some of our interfaces here. We've had the 2x2 out for a while now, but a new addition this year is the 6x6. The 6x6 has the same high quality AD and DA converters as the 2x2 with the same preamps, but we've added a few things here to this unit. It's got two headphone outputs, which are very high quality. A lot of people liked the 2x2 headphone preamps, so we've kept those in there. But the thing that makes this device really interesting is it's just very, very versatile and can be used in standalone mode. So if you want to use this just as an AD/DA converter, you can do that. All the inputs are routed to the monitor output, so you can just monitor everything really easily. And another thing that it has on it is our patented macro MMC word clock. So you can use this as a master word clock in standalone mode. In my studio right now, I'm using this as my mobile interface, but when I'm at my bigger studio, I'm using it just as a standalone word clock. And the macro MMC word clock in this device and the expander, what we have it in as well, is really worth the price of this unit alone. So we really stand by our word clocks. And another thing that makes the 6x6 stand out from the competition is it has an OTG port, a USB OTG port. And what OTG stands for is for on-the-go technology. And what that means is it sends a 2 in 2 out stream to and from a mobile device. So if you see here in this session, just to demonstrate, I have a channel armed for OTG, and you can see we're able to get audio from this iPad that's got just a virtual instrument pulled up and get it directly into the DAW with one USB cable. But you can also take really anything, any audio from the mobile device can be accessed very easily into your DAW that you're using. So it could be a voice memo, it could be any audio playing on the phone. Somebody might want to just grab a 2-track from something, and they can do that really easily. And not only can you get audio in from the mobile device, but you can also send audio to the mobile device. So in a situation where you're trying to stream maybe to Instagram Live or another application that doesn't allow you to select the different inputs on your audio interface, now you can use the OTG port to set up a custom mix and send that out of your DAW into your phone or your other mobile device. So you can play along to backing tracks. You can set, you can use all your VSTs and processing software in your DAW and stream out to socials that aren't really designed to work with an audio interface, with all that benefit of the great sounding preamps and high quality audio, so you can stand above the crowd and differentiate yourself in that way. And another cool thing is that we also have that ability to stream out to socials even without a computer. So when the unit is in standalone mode, all of the audio is routed out of that OTG output as well. So let's say like you have a Kemper hooked up to the SPDIF inputs and you're maybe a guitar guy, you can just plug in your phone to the OTG connection and just stream high quality, guitar with a talkback mic into your phone for streaming, or even if you're just, recording a video and maybe you record the video normally and you record the audio separately and you have to go edit that together, you can do it at once from here and save some time. So really, really interesting device. I'm really interested to see how people are going to use it. So moving on from our interfaces, this is also another device that we came out with recently. It's the Revolution EXP, which is an AD/DA converter, 8 ins and 8 outs of ADAT up to 192. Which also has our very high quality macro MMC word clock on this device as well. So, the hope is that you get the EXP to expand your inputs and outputs, but you also get to benefit from the high quality word clock, and I'm clocking all my stuff at my studio with this as well since I've gotten it. So very proud of the build quality and the stuff we've been doing this year with these products, and this just released in October, so fairly new on the market, and interested to see people start using this stuff. And next we can move on to some 500 series Rex. Some new releases we had this last year is the Bluey 500. It's a 500 series format of our 19-inch Bluey that's been available for a bit now. If you're unaware of the story about it, we went to Chris Lord Algae and he had a prized Blue Stripe 1176 that he's used on his vocals on all his records. But the device, we met with Chris and spoke about maybe modding it for him or doing some repairs on it, but when we started doing that, we realized that the device had been repaired and modified over the years in a way where it wasn't really a regular blue stripe 1176 anymore. It was kind of its own beast. So we went, talked to him, and came up with the idea of, let's make a clone of his favorite compressor and make that available to everyone. So we did that a few years ago, and this year we now have the 500 series format. And some cool stuff about the 500 series stuff is they're able to be stereo linked. You can see here with this RCA input right here on the front. And they also have a mix control. So very cool features, awesome sounding unit. I'm very much a fan of this Bluey 500. And right after that, this year we came out with the 17500, which as you can see, a similar form factor as the Bluey. We have the mix control. This one has some sidechain filters that the Bluey doesn't have. They both can do all buttons in. And what the 17 is, it's our own take on 1176. So it's not one specific revision. It's basically a culmination of all the different revisions or things of the revisions that we like combined into our own kind of like special combination of those to what we thought sounded best. So those are the two new 500 series rack units from us this last year. And we also have here our XLR32 D-sub, so it's got the XLR on the front, D-sub on the back. We also, not shown here, but we also did just release a new TRS patch bay, and you can see on top we have our TT patch bay with D-sub on the back. So yeah, that's an overview of the patch bays. Very high quality builds on those, and something we've done on the TT specifically is we had heard a lot of things of people saying about the TT patch bays on the market that some of the connections specifically on the back can get loose over time. So there's an extra bracket that we've added to ours that secures the back end connections, so these will really last and stay with you for a lifetime. So for more information on any of the gear from Rad Distribution and our brands, you can go to www.raddist.com. That's RADDIST.com.